Here we have algebra 2 problem, that is we have to simplify the given rational expression. Okay, in my first step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to simplify the expression we have in numerator. So that is we have a subtraction sign between a fraction and an integer. So whenever we do subtraction between a fraction and an integer, so we have to multiply the integer by the denominator of the fraction. Once I'm done with the multiplication, I can take this x as a common denominator. So let me do it. That is 15 negative. I multiply this integer 5 by this denominator x, then I'm getting 5x. Since I multiply this integer by this denominator x, now I can take this x as a common denominator. Now it has to be completely divided by, so this expression. Now we have to simplify the subtraction of two fractions over here. Now the denominator is not same for both the fractions. So we can do cross multiplication over here. That is, we have to multiply the first numerator, I mean this numerator 3 by this denominator 3. So then I'm getting 9. Then I'm taking this negative sign as it is. Now I multiply this numerator by this denominator. X times x is x square. Now I have to multiply the two denominators. Then I'm getting x times 3 is 3x. Okay, now in my next step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the fraction in numerator as it is. It is 15 negative 5x over x. Now I change this division as multiplication. Then I take reciprocal for this one. Then I'm getting 3x over 9 negative x square. Okay, now what I can do is I can factor 5 from this expression, because in this expression the two terms over here are the greatest common divisor 5. So now let me factor 5 out. So if I factor 5 out, then inside the parenthesis I'm getting 3 negative x over x times 3 times x over 9. This 9 can be written as 3 square and negative x square. Let me continue the next step. 5 times 3 negative x over x times 3 times x over. Okay, now let's consider the expression 3 square negative x square. It is in the form of a square negative b square. Actually, this is a difference of two squares, and it can be written as in factored form. That is a positive b times a negative b. It is one of the important identities in algebra. So here this expression 3 square negative x square is exactly in the form of a square negative b square, and at the place of a we have 3, at the place of b we have x. So if I want to write this one in factored form, so it has to be 3 positive x times 3 negative x, because for a we have 3 and for b we have x. Okay, let me write this expression in factor form using this algebraic identity. Then I'm getting 3 positive x times 3 negative x. Okay, now let's simplify this. 3 negative x will cancel out, this x and x will cancel out. So I'm getting 5 times 3x. 5 times 3x is 15x. In denominator, we have 3 plus x. It can be written as x positive 3. Okay, the simplification of the given rational expression is equal to 15x over x positive 3.